Well, good morning and welcome to Holy Trinity Rudgwick. If you don't know where that is, we're an Anglican church in the village of Rudgwick in West Sussex, and we're really glad that you've decided to join us in worship this morning. Now, for those of you with a keen eye will notice I'm not in the church this morning. I'm down at the youth center. That gives us just a change of pace, and it's also helpful with social distancing. Now, normally I might start with a few notices, things that might be upcoming this week that we need to let you know about, but there aren't really any notices to give this week. So why don't we start our service in a slightly different way this morning? We all know how difficult things are. We all know how much rapid change and so many circumstances that are beyond our control. But isn't it also good to pause and thank God, to have a time of gratitude, remembering God's blessings? And I want to just tell you one thing that I'm thankful for. We had an MOT this week, and normally when the MOT rolls around, we're nervous, don't know how many repairs and how much it's going to cost. And as some of you know, my wife has been out of work due to COVID, but thank God, our MOT passed the first time, cheapest MOT that I've ever had. Well, what about you? What are you grateful for this morning? If you're watching this video this morning with other people, why don't you just pause for a moment and say something that you're thankful to God for? I hope you've had a chance to share with one another things that you're grateful for. Why don't we just open our service now with prayer? Lord, we thank you for all the ways you've been near to us in recent weeks. We pause now to give you praise and thanks for all of your wonderful blessings towards us, not least of which are your love and grace. We offer you now this time of worship. Speak, Lord, for your servants are listening. Now we're going to turn to worship in song. If you're worshiping in our traditional service, our hymn this morning is Glorious Things of Thee Are Spoken, and that is sung to the tune of Abbott's Lee. If you're worshiping in our contemporary service, we're going to open with two songs. The first is Voice of Hope, As High as the Heavens, and the second one is Faithful One, So Unchanging.